Sonic the Hedgehog has most definitely had a bumpy road behind the franchise. It's had so many ups and downs, and for a time period it was consistent with the downs rather than the ups, but I feel like that period has ended for sure. The direction Sonic the Hedgehog is going in now is a really good direction in my opinion. Sonic Forces, yes, was a mediocre game to most players and critics, we all know this already, but what if I told you a game like Forces could be the last of its kind and Sonic is actually moving on? Sonic Mania Plus is a good example of almost everything Sonic being done right. Sonic's had more wins than losses in recent times. You could easily say Sonic Forces was a financial win for Sega, and at least it's debatable if the game is a W or an L. That part is all subjective. But I personally feel with everything happening with Sonic in recent news, the franchise is taking many baby steps in the right direction. I think a big part of this change comes from Mania. Sonic Mania gave fans this choice to create an amazing product, which they have succeeded in. Sonic Mania definitely has heads turning over at Sega and gamers as well. It has made a huge impact on a lot of gamers and fans. Sonic Mania isn't the only thing uplifting Sonic's kind of big comeback from the dry period. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie is upcoming soon. Whether it be good or bad is irrelevant. What's relevant is the fact that he's getting a movie in general. He's popular enough and he's cool enough to people to get a movie. And at the current moment, the franchise has the Sonic Mini Adventures shorts going on, which is completely unnecessary and something they did not have to do and decided to do so. And so many people love this little short series that I personally love as well. And I think the Sonic name is just getting more positively pushed even after Forces. The thing is with Forces was it wasn't really a disaster, it was more of a disappointment. I think that saved Sonic in the gaming world just by the skin of his teeth because of it not being a disaster and rather just something mediocre. Speaking of Forces, the IDW comics tie into the game itself, and the IDW comics are going really great so far for the franchise. This time period for Sonic is really unlike any other. 2014 and beyond was a long drought to receive any news of Forces or Mania, and I have a really good feeling for the Sonic franchise, and it feels like it's coming back in a very positive light rather than a negative. Sonic is even getting a brand new racing game potentially releasing this year. It seems like they're pushing Sonic into a yearly thing with side games, and if Sega decides to really go with that, I'm perfectly okay with that. And all these things happening with the franchise are pillars keeping it up that aren't the games. And as I said many times before, this is truly pushing Sonic in the right direction. Yes, the big question is left up to you guys. Do you think Sonic is making his big comeback now? Is this his final big return of there being good consistent games for the rest of however, or is this just another phase for Sonic? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos from me, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Let me know that you like this video and I'll make more like it.